So, in last week's video, we talked about 5 awesome all-girl metal bands you need to hear. But as pointed out by many viewers, there are many more bands than just those 5. So let's look into that. Hey everybody, I'm Wayne, your metal professor, and before we go any further, thank you for choosing this video.
Thank you.
And thank you to everyone who watched, commented on, gave a thumbs up, subscribed from last week's video. I've had this channel for 3 years and nearly 200 videos, and I've never had a vid get that kind of response. So thank you. And in case you're wondering, there will be a video exclusively about The Warning coming up soon. And there will be no Japanese bands on today's list because there's another video that will be specifically about the Japanese all-female metal scene. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Nervosa. The LA metal band London was kind of a revolving door for musicians, and that's kind of Nervosa too, except Nervosa hasn't stopped and hasn't stopped moving forward. This, perhaps the first really successful all-female thrash band, was put together in Sao Paulo, Brazil in 2010. After at least 2 major reshufflings, an EP and 4 albums, Nervosa announced an almost entirely new lineup in early 2023, with founding member Prika Amaral now on lead vocals. And she does really well. Her woman's pipe's not quite as deep as a man's. Let her get a really good growl that doesn't descend too far into that Cookie Monster territory, so that's all cool. Nervosa has released a single recorded with the new lineup, Endless Ambition, and there have been rumors of another album, but so far just rumors, but I'm hopeful we will see one sooner rather than later. Dogma. Now, the first thing to say about this band is that if you're squeamish, maybe they are not the band for you. And also, finding out more about the band Dogma is kind of a trick, because there have been at least 5 bands with similar names. In chronological order, there were Dogma, The Dogma, 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 and, wait for it, Dogma. Once you've decided which Dogma is the one you're looking for, it's still kind of difficult to find information on them. I don't even know where they're from. I would guess that English is not their first language, just from decoding some of the lyrics, but I could be wrong. Dogma's music is a lot like late 80s metal, but heavier, and it's full of hooks, almost like Cobra spells, actually. Dogma's persona, as you saw, is of sexed-up nuns, and their lyrics and the stuff they have on their Facebook page and so forth is all about personal responsibility and personal choice and that kind of thing. And so they seem sort of Norwegian black metal-esque, but I don't know that they are Norwegian. And there's no indication that they, unlike some of the more infamous bands that we won't get into, there's no indication that Dogma endorses violence or destruction of property or anything like that. So that's good. They just make damn, no pun intended, damn good music. The rhythm section is really solid. Vocalist Lilith has impressive range. And you get the impression lead guitarist Lamia, only guitarist Lamia, could fill all the spaces with notes if she just wanted to. Now, so far as I can tell, Dogma has released only 2 singles, 2 videos, but they have recently signed with MNRK Music Group, so let's hope there's a full album in the cards coming up soon. Crypta is a 4-piece Brazilian band formed in 2019, but not officially announced until 2020. probably because the vocalist and the drummer were still members of Nervosa. And let's emphasize too that although Crypta is heavy, make no mistake about it, they also have a nice groove to many of their songs that's missing in a lot of thrash metal. As of the time I'm recording this video, Crypta has released 6 singles and 1 full album, and their next full album, Shades of Sorrow, is due sometime in 2023. And I'm probably mangling that name too. This is an interesting band. It's a power trio out of Indonesia. And the 3 young women all dress in fairly traditional Muslim garb, but with leather jackets over the top, complete with hijabs. So that's not a thing you see every day in a metal band. And how do we categorize their music? Power metal? Quasi-pop metal? Some kind of progressive metal? I don't know, but it's catchy and it's good. They tackle themes ranging from individual freedom to war to the environment to other stuff that's, actually important. This is a good band. Their music features very clear vocals, complex arrangements, bilingual lyrics in both English and Sundanese, as well as the impressive song topics. And there is just a joy that emanates from this band when you see live clips of them. So that's pretty cool. And as a 3-piece band, obviously everybody has a lot to do, and the drummer and the guitarist/vocalist both do a really good job. The bassist is a monster. I mean, she's really impressive. Voice of Baceprot has existed apparently since 2014, but they have only released singles so far. Why that is, I don't know, but their first full album is eagerly awaited by the folks who are on the Voice of Baceprot train, and there seem to be a lot of them. So let's hope that album comes out this year and we can hear it. Plush. Just like we ended the previous video with the discussion about The Warning, one of those, are they hard rock or are they metal sort of bands? Plush falls into that same category. But regardless of how we categorize them, they are talented, they are new, they only formed in 2019, and Plush is garnering a big following very quickly. They're a 4-piece, and each of these women has really impressive skills and or musical pedigree. Vocalist Mariah Formica crushed it on the reality show The Voice in 2016. Bassist Ashley Supa has known Ace Frehley all her life, somehow. New drummer Faith Powell is a monster on the skins. And guitarist Bella Perron studied at the Berklee College of Music. The girls have 1 album so far, 2021's Plush. But I expect another one is on the way because they have recently released a single, Left Behind. As I said, some would classify Plush as hard rock rather than metal, and I can see that. But for me, they edge close enough to metal territory in their aggressive playing, their choice of intervals in a lot of songs, and the real guitar-centric nature of the band, that I have no problem saying, are they hard rock? Are they metal? Let's just say yes. And there we go, 5 more all-girl metal or hard rock bands that you really need to check out. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, leave a comment, give a thumbs up, and by all means recommend it to somebody else who needs to hear these bands. That's what I've got for this week. Thanks again. You guys are awesome, and I'll talk to you soon.